You're watching The 7 from WATE 6 on your side.
Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to The 7. Glad you're with us tonight. Let's get a look at the Big 7 stories right now. Topping our list for you this evening, heavy rain last night led to some evacuations overnight in Sevier County. More than 400 people had to be evacuated from the Greenbrier campground. That's in the foothills just outside of Gatlinburg, and several dozen campers took shelter at nearby Pittman Center Elementary School while the waters died down. The good news, there have been no reports of deaths, injuries, or missing people, but emergency agencies are continuing their work to assess the damage with debris and even some vehicles washed downstream along the Little Pigeon River.
If you drive around and you look at the areas, you can see some homes and businesses where it came up on the walls above the footers. Varying areas, some of the roads you'll see mud on where it crossed the roads. So it was a unique experience as far as the amount of rain in that short of time in that concentrated area.
Thankfully, guests at Greenbrier Campground were safely evacuated, but last night, no doubt about it, was hectic. Well, next on the Big 7, we continue our coverage on last night's flooding. We want to bring in meteorologist Victoria Cavalieri, who is in Sevier County. She's giving us a look at the flooding from a weather perspective.
We're here at Greenbrier Campground in Sevier County, where they experienced a flash flood last night. As you can see, this campground is right near a creek, and this was part of the issue last night. Now, portions of Sevier County Wednesday night did see some heavy rainfall from thunderstorms, but it's actually the higher elevations that we believe saw more rainfall. We've spoken to people at the National Weather Service, as well as looked at our 6 storm tracker radar, and that indicated that some of those higher elevations actually saw some heavier rainfall Wednesday night, and as a result, that flowed kind of down the mountain and impacted Greenbrier Campground here. As you know, flash flooding comes on very suddenly, and it can be exceptionally dangerous. It's really wonderful that nobody was injured or hurt during this flash flood, and I want to emphasize that because flash flooding can come on so suddenly, it's really important to know the facts. Just 6 inches of water can float most people, and 12 inches of water, just a ruler, can take away most cars. During times like that, it's really important to act fast and make sure you seek higher ground. Of course, extremely lucky that nobody was impacted here too badly in terms of injuries or anything further than that at Greenbrier Campground. For now, in Sevier County, meteorologist Victoria Cavalieri, WATE 6 on your side.
And we do want to know, we're going to check in with Chief Meteorologist Ken Weathers in just a few minutes for more on this and what we can expect for tonight's forecast. Next now on the Big 7, an 85-year-old man is facing assault charges after an encounter with a teenage girl. Sevierville police say the suspect is Milos Supka. According to an arrest report, the girl's mom told police that Supka grabbed her daughter and tried to hug her at the Burger King on Dolly Parton Parkway. When the mom confronted the man, he reportedly left. Later, witnesses say that he hid in the woods. Police say when they found Supka, he told them he loves and works with children and claimed he tried to hug the girl after seeing her hug her mom. Well, police reviewed cameras and say Supka walked over to the girl and pulled her toward him. The video also shows the mom pushing him off, confronting him, and then Supka leaving. Up next, Knoxville police are asking for help identifying a man suspected of stealing catalytic converters. Take a moment here and look at your screen. KPD officials say this man is a person of interest in catalytic converter thefts really across the area. They say he may be driving a 2000s model 4-door Chevy Silverado and may be accompanied by an unknown white female. Anyone with information, you need to call the East Tennessee Valley Crime Stoppers. We've got that phone number for you right now at the bottom of your screen. It's 865-215-7165. In our next Big 7 story, inflation numbers are the highest they've been in 40 years. It's a situation we have followed for months, still getting worse. Today, the U.S. Department of Labor announced that the Consumer Price Index, its measure of the prices consumers are paying, has gone up by 9.1% from June of 2021 to this past June. Now, we are seeing it everywhere, and you know this, at gas pumps, at restaurants, grocery stores, even in our rent prices. Prices there are going up, but there are a few things you can do to save some money. One helpful tip that can save you a lot of money is just monitoring where your cash is going and make adjustments as needed.
Just making sure that you know where you're spending your money. I would encourage everybody, if they don't have it now, to go ahead and start a budget, and a month from now, look at where you spend all your money.
Some other ways to save include buying groceries versus eating out, and saving on your power bill by turning your air to a higher temperature. The U.S. Department of Labor releases new numbers, by the way, every month. For more information on those numbers, go to our website. We've got it for you there at WATE.com. Next on the 7, back to school right around the corner for Knox County students, but ahead of their first day back, school leaders are considering a lot of policy changes. 6 on your side's Wes Cooper live at tonight's Board of Education meeting in downtown Knoxville. And Wes, one idea is to change grading from a 7-point scale to a 10-point scale.
Right, Bo. School board members are still in their meeting right back behind me. They haven't made too much progress on the agenda when the meeting started at 5, but it will be sure to be a long night here at the school board. We will have a full report for you later tonight at 11. But back to that grading scale. So say if your student makes a 90 or a 92, that's going to be viewed as a B right now. But under a new proposed policy, that grade could be an A. There are several other policies that school board members are considering tonight. Like one is maintaining a current list of materials in the school's library collection that will be posted on the school's website. They also may tighten some policies on the books, such as harsher penalties for those who share a threatening post on social media and barring bus drivers from vaping or using e-cigs while transporting students. Tobacco use and profanity is already prohibited under that policy. We'll dig a little deeper into all the policy changes later tonight at 11, and like I said, we will have a full recap of you of tonight's meeting. But for now, I'm Wes Cooper reporting live in downtown Knoxville for WAT 6 on your side.
All right, Wes, thank you very much. And again, you can take a look for yourself at the school board meetings on Knox County's website. They're streaming it there live. And continuing our Big 7 list for you, a founding member of the Dandridge Fire Department has passed away. Retired Chief Garland McCoy died on Monday. His passion and work inspired firefighters, well, really all across the department. McCoy was actually current Chief Andrew Riley's great uncle, and one of the main reasons he got into the firefighting. Now, with more than 50 years of service to Dandridge and 30 as a chief, McCoy leaves some big shoes to fill.
You can't say Dandridge Fire Department without mentioning Garland McCoy. It's like biscuit and gravy here in the South. You can't have biscuit without gravy. You can't have gravy without biscuit. It is my goal, and it's actually an honor of mine to continue that legacy.
Flags, by the way, are at half staff at the Dandridge Fire Department in Garland McCoy's honor. They will stay this way through his services tomorrow night. You can find details of the service on the Dandridge Fire Facebook page. We'll also post a link for you on our website at WATE.com.